This is stream number 1 related to the Retro T-Rex game jam between myself, between Phase 101, let's put it this way, better, Phase 101 and retro programmers inside. I'm going to jump to the browser. So, as you know, this is our gem. There is only 1 month, 12 days remaining. So if you want to participate in the gem, you better start coding. And that applies to me. I'm very behind. You will see today where I am. The graphics, because I was on holiday and then doing the graphics, it took me quite a while to do the graphics, and I'm still not happy with the graphics. But apart from that, I think I will still manage. I think I still have enough time to manage the game. As always, I encourage you to like my videos on YouTube. Okay, it's only by doing a like on the videos is what makes them spread, what makes YouTube spread them more. So please like them, Also, if you are here listening to me and you like the videos, please also press that subscribe button on YouTube and also the follow button on the stream. I am trying to get to 500 and I am a bit far away to get to 500. So I would love to reach 500 by the end of this month, but so please click the follow button for this channel. I will appreciate for your merits under each video, okay, in YouTube, because some people do not think or do not click there. First of all, there are the chapters, okay, so you can see what you are maybe interested in. If you are interested in a small piece of the whole video, and there are links related to code or to playlists, so please check what's under the video. Of course, may I remind you that I have a Facebook page where I post everything that I do, basically, or what I'm going to do, and which is also the Phase 101 page. Then there is the Phase 101 Facebook group, okay, and you can tell the difference because it has got this logo, that the image is there to indicate to me which group it is, to be honest. But if anyone can guess, I haven't said this to anyone, but there's a sentence written here where there is zeros and one. If anyone can guess what's written there, please let me know. Also, there is the Facebook group, Commodore Dev. So please join the group if you like. What is it's completely dedicated to Commodore 8-bit 16 machines, so anything will be there in relation to it, as you can see from what I'm showing. If you want to get in touch with me, the best way is to come to my Discord. I do see, if you post me messages on Facebook, I do see them, okay, but it takes me time. Discord, I'm constantly, it's easy, it's constantly there, so I'm constantly checking it. So please join there. If you also would like to join Telegram, I have a Phase 101 Telegram group if you want to be there. There are 23 members. It's only new this, so I haven't been using it I haven't done it for quite a long time, but if you prefer that, you can join there. If you like what we do, then please, and would like to support us, then you have two options, either on Patreon, okay, which will unlock 63 videos. It's because I released one today, it was 64, or Coffee, which they both has the same content, okay, so there isn't a difference between one and the other. May I remind you also that there is the page, the page related to, if you type exclamation mark book page, you get the link to this page. It is with links related to Amiga programming, okay, so some more people commented, I didn't realize. I update this maybe once a month, not a lot, once or twice, but every time I see something that is helpful for beginners or to make your coding experience easier, I do not add all the links. It has to be specific to Amiga coding. Okay. Hello, Betcat. Thanks for being here. I didn't see a follow, so I'm not sure if you're following the stream or not, but you asked me, is it possible to change? This is an English stream today, okay? So I hope you can understand English. To change the color of the piranha in the game Popeye. You should be able to do that. Yes. Hello, Amok. Nice to see you here, and thanks for the subscription. Wow. Thank you, Amok. 30 months. Wow. I do not know what to say, but thank you. Yes, Batcat, I'm going to reply to you in Italian. Sì, lo puoi cambiare usando quel programma che ho mostrato ieri. Non so se stavi seguendo il mio... Hello, Coder. Sì, si può cambiare, però devi salvare il gioco dopo, altrimenti cambia il colore di nuovo. Sì, sì, sì. Continuo in inglese adesso, ok? Hello, Oscar Coder. So, guys, please follow my master, okay? Oscar Coder. He does cool programming related to Commodore 64 or actually all 8-bit of Commodore. There isn't a machine that he doesn't code for, basically, from the Commodore range, and he's also adding like BBC and things like that. So please follow him, check his YouTube channel. There's lots of videos there. He has double of what I have, I think, or something like that, for the 6502, while I am more concentrated on the Amiga side, so 68,000. But please follow him. He's also participating in the Game Jam, and for those of you that might have missed his stream, I ask you to check it because his game is really cool. I hope he doesn't make it difficult for me because I need to show it, and you know how good I am in playing games. Yeah, Nico will run forever or crash forever. Depends how difficult it is. Anyway, so let's jump to Visual Code. So yeah, so first of all, the framework of the game is coming from the other game, the Mr. Pooh Journey game. So I don't want to say copied everything because I didn't, but let's say I would say 80% of the code is in the T-Rex game, in the Retro T-Rex game, but of course the code needs still modification needs to be adapted to Amok. Thank you again. Oh my god, Amok, thanks for the cheer. The code needs to be adapted to, you know, because the other game was vertical, scrolling in a way for the sprites. This is horizontal, so things needs to change. But also I am using the blitter for this game, but the routines that I've used for the blitter are the same routine that I've used for the second episode related to making an intro for the Amiga. So it's the same code, and it is not difficult. I will show you again. I will remind you again what there is. So I'll show you where I am. Okay. The colors are there for better visualization while I'm coding, basically. This is where I am. I just have two sprites, okay, and the scroll. The scroll is happening with the blitter. It's not 100% random yet, but it will get random. The reason being, right now the random routine doesn't have enough, let's say, input. As the game gets longer, the input will change, and because of that, the random routine will start functioning better. So that's where we are. I can assure you that converting graphics, is crap. Okay, I'm crap when it comes to graphics. It took me ages. I could have been cheeky, because Dario was kind enough to send me his graphics, but I wanted to convert what there is on Google 100%, and so I used those. Oh, Amok! Thanks for the sub to Dapper Software. Thanks very much. Oh, you gifted 5 subs. Oh my god, Amok! Thank you very much. Oh my god. Oh, you gave one sub to Frank. Hello, Frank. By the way, wait. Silnau. Hello, Silnau. You got a gifted sub thanks to Amok. So, guys, and also to Hazard API. Okay, thanks, Amok. Much appreciated. So, thank you, Amok. Very much. Thanks. I mean, there's no need, my friend, but thank you very much. So, I was going to say, it's not displaying it for some reason, but please follow Frank Donach. He is doing game development for the Mega Drive, and I've been following his streams. Actually, he wrote some cool utilities for using C# for the Mega Drive. Hello, Dockster. Today you like it, Dockster. The stream is divided in two. Its first part is the game, the retro tracks, okay, and the second part is coding intros or demos for the Amiga. So you should like it. It starts with the basics, so it should be good. But I hope you'll like it. Let me get some water. I have a surprise, so that's why I cannot start with it yet. But you will see what I mean. The series is going to be, let's say there is quite enough code for a couple of streams already. But you know, I like to keep you on suspense. Okay, so I noticed, and nobody realized, that I should be here to see my game. So that's the game as it is so far. Dockster! Oh my god! Derek Morris! Hello, Derek! You just got a subscription from Dockster. Bad Cat, also, you got a subscription. Giuseppe! Hello, Giuseppe! Minotaurus, sorry. And Dark. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys, thank you very much. Wow. Wow. You really left me without words now. Anyway, so this is where I am with the game. The lines. Hello, Minotaurus. The game. The lines, sorry, not the games. The lines are there to indicate certain things for me. So the top line is where actually the screen starts. Before that, nothing will be visible. The bottom line is where raster line 200 is. Okay, and remember the Amiga has got 256. The screen is 256 high, not like the Commodore 200. Nico Trex, you want me to call it? Oh no, Nico is not. It's not so ugly. It's so nice. Actually, I always wanted to ask you, what type of dog is Nico? What is what? I always wanted to ask you because I really like. He's really cute. Yeah, what race? Yeah, what I don't know what word to use, to be honest. I think there's another word for dogs. You don't say race, but yeah, okay. My game is called Dino Run. Yeah. I will not call my tracks Nico. No, Nico is more nice. No. I'm calling it Retro Tracks. Unless somebody comes up with a cutier name, let's put it this way. Anyway. So, basically, we have, so I imported already, okay, for testing purposes, I have all the sprite structures created that the Amiga loves, okay, so the sprite structures are there, and I have also copied some sprites in there. Now, in the actual game, this should be like here, just a space, which we will copy in so that we can animate. Right now, well, you know, maybe I can use that to my advantage, you know. Maybe it will get me more followers on my stream. You know, these things attract. I can put him on a hot tub also if he likes that. Or you should do that. So, all these sprite structures have been defined, and for now, what you see in the screen. So, for example, this one is the cactus. Okay, this is the data for the cactus. It's only here so that I can see that when I'm displaying this sprite, it's working properly. Of course, I will revert it back to having the defined constant storage as the other data structures eventually. Besides the sprites, let's go back to the, actually I should be here. So here, and this is while Nico was having fun, okay, and John was shouting at Nico, okay, I was converting this is all the data, the graphics for the game with, so this includes the animation, player animation, and also all the rest that the game have to display. I do not think I have, for example, the sun. The sun I haven't imported it yet. As you can see, I have all the cactuses that the game needs, and the bird is not here. But yeah. So from that point of view, is there. The HUD is still the same as we had for the game, but this will change. All we need to do is change the text and boom, we have the HUD. So it's not a big thing. Chip. Okay, so this is the definition of the screen for the Amiga. The sprite pointers, okay, for the player. The player is made of 2 sprites for the Amiga for this game. So in the previous game, I was not using these pointers. Sorry, these. Now I have to use them. So I have modified the routine to also include that. And here we have the sprites for the enemy. I still call them enemy, but it's where the cactuses will be, etc, etc, etc. The screen definition, okay, is still the same, but not so many bit planes. This game doesn't need 16 color, so the Amiga is going to be very relaxed doing this game. We are going to use 1 bit plane, as you can see here. We are defining 1 bit plane. This is the collision detection register. Not the collision. This is how the sprites needs to behave according to the bit plane. So they always needs to be on top of every bit plane, which in our case, it doesn't matter. I could have done 0, 0, 1, but I just did it on top of all. It doesn't matter. As you can see, I'm remarking them out, but these are the bit plane pointers. So because we only have 1 bit plane, so 2 colors, and from 16 colors, I can close this now so that you can see more. from 16 colors, we are only using 2 colors. Okay, this should be color 0 and color 1. Okay, the others has been washed out. And of course, these are the colors of the sprites. The sprites for the Amiga, we have 2 modes. Actually, we have a bit more, but you can have either 3 color or 6 or 15 color. Well, 16 or 4 because there is one transparent. I am using the 3 color mode. I do not need 16 for this game. And this is the part that draws the lines. The other screens that we defined for the previous game are also here, because for the intro screen, okay, we can use this couple list, which right now I'm not using, so I took it off. What else data do I have before I jump to the code? Public data, I think I explained it. Yes, sprite structures data. Okay, here is where we load the files. Okay, or where include the files. Okay, as you can see, actually I do have the music for this game, but I'm not using it yet. But here is where I have the platform tiles. Okay, and sorry, this is the platform, and this is the. So if you notice T-Rex, actually, I can show you something, okay? Because I'm trying to make it as much as possible as close to it, no? So if you, in the browser, you type Chrome ://Dino, okay? First of all, notice that it zooms out if you do that. But notice these dots here, okay? Those, hello DMX, thanks for being here. Hello Ozzy. Ozzy, in 20 minutes, okay? Perfect. So notice that these, okay, in Chrome, they are part of the scenario, but I split this line and these lines. So I have top, let's say top part of the platform and bottom part of the platform. The reason why is I just wanted to use a little memory. So if you look at the code for Dino, the geniuses at Google, okay, they made a long strip, okay, and then they put a random where they start on this long strip, while we do not need to do that. No, I only have 3 basically. One is this line, which is 16 pixels wide. That's how much I have. And then I have, if you, oops, there you see my skills in play. You see here, these, okay? So instead of having 2 next to each other as they did, I only have 1, and then the opposite of it. So in total, I have the width is only 16 times 3, okay? So it is 48, the width of all this that they have. And then what I did, I put this in promotion, okay, the bottom part, and I told promotion, okay, give me the unique tiles, and I created a tile set, and I got a tile set of 40 combinations. So I will generate two random numbers, one for the top line, which is between three things, and the bottom one for 40. So like that, because I would like the game also to work in the minimum configuration of the Amiga as possible. So it should work in 512K. It should, but so like that also I have enough space for music and all that stuff, because eventually I am thinking of modifying it, but yeah, we'll see. So back to the code. So that's from a data point perspective. Then I have the constants. It's the same constants that we had for the previous game, but of course I started modifying certain things. So screen, these parts remain the same thing, okay? The font will remain the same. Screen, when we print the HUD, it will be the same. The animation constant will be there, and the player. Now this I still need to use it. I haven't. Joystick also, but some of these will need to be removed. Some of these constants. Okay, these definitely we will not have them. We do not need them for this game. So, but as you can see, I have imported everything, and then I will just cut off. So from that, let's show you the main loop. So we are still using the same, remember, this is Bible, the startup file, okay? Don't tell me you code without the startup file, okay, for the Amiga. You need this. And if you have doubt why it is needed, please check my series of the book, chapter 8, why it is needed. Here we're setting which DMAs for the Amiga we are going to use, and in our case, copper, bitplane, sprite, and sound. Actually, my comment should include also blitter, because I added blitter. I just forget to update the comment, so I'm just going to edit. The include files, this time I divided them. Before we had source, but now if you look here, I have common, okay, game core and game data. And the reason why is I noticed from the previous game that there will be common files for, let's say, the intro screen or end screen, and there will be things related to the main game, so they go under core. Data is coming for everyone. So the code, we have the, as always, I wait for the raster line as soon as I start. The reason why is to avoid garbage on the screen when I take control of the OS. Some people don't do this, but I like to do it. Like that you don't see garbage. I don't know, many times you start an Amiga game and you see like lines on the screen, which is like for the mouse. This avoids it. Of course, for compatibility, we make sure that we disable anything related to AGA, and then we have our first routine that init the game screen. Okay, so here we initialize the screen. The rest is still, because we're going to use them, so that's why I didn't, they are commented out. Then we switch the copper to our screen. Okay, so this is, if you recall from the previous episodes of the we also did this. And then all I have is the initialization of the sprite. Okay, wait for raster again, because now we're going entering the game loop. We print the tile, and I will explain, and then we do the scroll. Okay, so in actual fact, print tile and scroll are both in the scroll.s. Okay, so the scrolls routines, okay, are actually, let's start from this one. This is print the tile. Imagine the screen wider than what you have, okay, and basically, or what you see, and basically we are printing a tile, okay, in the right part not visible on the screen every 16th pixel. Why every 16 pixel? Because in the meantime we are scrolling the screen 1 pixel at a time. So we have a counter, okay, and when this reaches 0 we reset it to 16, and then we get a random tile, which, as I said, right now is not really working 100% okay, but it will. And then we do our blit. Remember, before any blit you need to make sure that the blitter is not active, okay, because you cannot blit when the blitter is blitting, because, or being used, because you'll make a mess. So you need to make the check. Then here are the parameters that I'm passing. I am not happy with this routine, okay, this part, but I will improve it, because these are all hard-coded right now. I do not like them hard-coded as they are. So I will change it in a bit. But all it does, this is a copy. I'm using the blitter as a copy, okay? Copy from a part of memory to somewhere else, as is, okay? Nothing else. While up here, the scroll routine, the scroll with the blitter, the difference between this, okay, and this is here, and this number 2. This means the blitter is in descending mode, not in ascending mode, and this is the first and last word mask, which is telling it how, when it's copying, I mean, I have a whole series on the blitter, but this is telling it how it should mask the first 16 pixels and the last 16 pixels, if you want to call it like, to say it like that, last word and first word, basically. And this number 1 here is telling it to shift by 1 pixel. The rest is the same, basically same parameter, not same parameters, because the modulo in this case will be 0, but same type of parameters that we are passing, just the values change. And as you can see, my height is 7, so where the line is 7 pixels high, and the screen is 42 bytes wide, because remember the blitter works in words, so 42 becomes 21, no, if you do word. That's basically it. So what we are doing is scrolling the screen. Have we scrolled 16 pixels? Yes. So put a tile, and then we continue scrolling the screen. That is all. Nothing special. So that's why print the tile and scroll it. That's all it's doing. In its sprite, okay, that is in the game in it. Here. So this code needs to be deleted. Okay, it's only there because I tested the code that it works for the enemy. Okay, for the enemy sprites, which is the cactus in our case. Okay, so that's why. But here is where I'm initializing the sprite, the T-Rex, basically. Okay, and as I said, it is 2 sprites, and I have this routine. It is not a copy of what's in the book. I modified it a bit, but it's close. I mean, you can say it's close. Where you pass the y and x and the height of the sprite, and then it does the rest. It displays it at the position that it needs to be. So that's where I am. I think I don't think there is anything else that init game screen is. I think it's in utils. So this is the routine wait for raster, and I think that's the random routine. No. Okay, I forgot where I put it. That's the move sprite, which we have done in the previous game. Couldn't remember where it is. I can look it up, where I stored it. So where is it? Init game screen. Okay, game init. Well, that's stupid of me. Game init. There you go. So it's not doing anything except setting the bit plane. And remember, in the previous game, look, we were setting it for multiple bit planes because we had 16 color, so we had 4 bit planes. But in this case, we do not need to loop, so it just sets 1 bit plane and nothing else. That is all. From a point of view related to graphics, it's so easy. The game. So basically, we will pass to the second part of our of the stream. Okay, because the first hour is for the T-Rex, and I thought I will manage to code something, but because I haven't explained what I've done so far, and I will be sharing this code, so yeah, eventually. So guys, thank you, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you very much. Bye bye.